Hi, this is Mark Horton from BP Conversions again, and now we're going to look at the third storage solution and the latest one I've developed for the Taylor Wimpey Kerscott stroke Ivinghoe stroke Mountbatten 5-bedroom houses, 2.5 story houses, depending on which one you have. They're all identical, just the name changes. I'm going to go up the stairs here to the second floor, the top floor where the two loft rooms are. As you know, traditionally at the between the two at the top there's one dirty great big gap which does nothing with just a radiator in it. It's just a piece of space, and what we have done is converted it into one large storage cupboard with 3 different uses. So I just want to show you this. So here we're going up the stairs, okay, and there's the top of the stairs. Now there is usually this great big gap, but as you can see you have got 1, 2, 3 full height cupboard doors and then 2 smaller cupboard doors at the top. And what we've done here is converted this gap into essentially a large multi-purpose linen and utilities storage cupboard. Okay, let's go back down, talk about the size of it. Obviously, as you're aware, we've pretty much, you can see here, we've used almost the full space, height and depth. It's is a big old cupboard for space, and we're doing the maths, totaling up the all the storage space in total. It actually comes out at 3.81 cubic meters of storage space, which is an awful lot of storage space for towels and linen and other things. Now, just to show you what we have done in the first cupboard here, give it an open. Okay, as you can see, we have a tumble dryer. Now this is a proper vented tumble dryer. It's not a condenser tumble dryer. It's a proper vented tumble dryer, and on top above it you have a nice deep shelf with where you can store your, as you can see, you can store your baskets of washing where you've tumble dried things. And up above here is a hanging rail where, again, once you've tumble dried shirts, you can hang them on hangers and store them there for a bit while you're waiting to iron them. The tumble dryer is actually properly vented out through the wall behind the radiator, and it is vented out to a roof vent in the tiles of the roof, so it vents out to the outside atmosphere, so you get the full benefit of a fully working, properly vented tumble dryer, which obviously, as anyone knows of condensers versus normal tumble dryers, the vented ones work much better, much more efficient. So this side of the cupboard is being dedicated to the tumble dryer, but obviously if you wish to have that as shelves, you could have that and not have the tumble dryer, no problems at all. Okay, we'll go to the second one now, the middle cupboard. You can see here it is got 4 shelves. They go the full depth, and we can see back here, it's difficult to see, there you go, they go all the way back to the wall where the radiator is. The radiator is actually still there, it's still on the lowest setting, it's just effectively boxed in behind this lot. Still gives that a little bit of heat, but it's obviously the heat is at the back of the cupboard, but that radiator, in my opinion, never really helped to heating up the house anyway. It just heated up this piece of empty space, but we don't disconnect it, we just leave it there. So we've got the top shelf here, which we use for storage of some bulk items from Costco. Towels in the middle one, bedding, duvets, pillows and duvets at the bottom. So this is the kind of storage and linen part of it, and because of the depth of it you can get an awful lot of towels and linen in there. Just to give you an idea of the depth, the first 3 shelves up are 61 centimetres wide. They're 1.15 metres deep. The top one, because the roof starts sloping in, still 61 centimetres wide, but it's only 80 centimetres deep, but there's still a big old shelf. Okay, so that is that side of it. Excuse me. Right, the last cupboard, we decided to turn it into a utility storage cupboard. So what we have in here is, there are actually some shelves in here at the back which are shallower. Same thing, you've got one shelf at the bottom which is actually we use to store a laundry bin on. We've got a shelf above it which we store the steam generator iron and a few ironing bits and bobs on there, and then the top one again is just general storage for cleaning bits and bobs. And then the very top shelf here, we use that for medicines, to keep it out of the way of the children. So we've got a basket full of all your various medicines and headache tablets and all the stuff that you usually have in the house. And then obviously it's been specifically designed to fit our huge ironing board here, and the vacuum cleaner, upright vacuum cleaner. So you've basically got storage for your ironing board, your vacuum cleaner, your iron and your medicine, various other, whatever you want to put in there, your laundry bin, whatever you want to put. Obviously there's a drying rack there, whatever you want to put in here. The shelves are the bottom one, the middle one and the top one here are 55 centimetres wide by 58 centimetres deep, and the top one here is 67 by 58. Okay, because again that starts sloping into the roof line. So that's there, and then at the very top here you have 2 narrow cupboard doors which you can just stretch up and reach. They're not very big, the space up here, but that space is usable. You could roll a duvet up there and stick a duvet up there, but we've decided to store various old vases for all the different seasons, I believe. But there's lots of vases and candles and things that are not in use at the moment up there. Okay. But again, it's the full width of that gap, 1.8 metres, and it's you can store quite a bit up there if you so wish. Obviously, this cupboard has been fully custom built by me. It can be built, it can be made any way you want, really. It could be made shallower, so you lost the top cupboard but had it set back further. It could be made with more shelving in, rather than the gaps of the tumble dryer and the ironing board and the vacuum cleaner. It could be configured however you wanted it, really, because like I say, this isn't a kit that you can just buy. This has been completely hand built by myself. So that's just to give you an idea. I'll just kind of stand back here again, see if I can get it in focus. There you go. That is the cupboard there, where at the moment in your Kerscott or your Ivinghoe or your Mountbatten, you just have a huge great big gap that you might have stuck a flower pot or, I don't know, a small piece of furniture or something. It creates an awful lot of storage space, and especially when combined with the eaves cupboards, pretty much gives this 5-bedroom house all the storage it should have for a family, rather than struggling. Thanks a lot, bye.